Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Alma Ayu Nabila from English Education, Faculty Teacher and Training, Galuh University, Ciamis. In this videos, I will explain and I will presenting a lesson that I designed as part of my midterm for lesson ELT media in EYL exam assignment, and I hope my explanation I share can be clearly understood and useful for all of us. Okay. For the first is I will explain the importance of selecting age-appropriate media for teaching English to young learners. Provide example of media suitable for different age levels. For number one, yeah. And my explanation about the importance of selecting appropriate media for YL is selecting age appropriate media is essential because children at different development stage have different cognitive abilities, attention spans, and learning preferences. When the media match their development level, learning becomes more engaging, meaningful, and easier to process. For example, preschool learners age 4 until 6 benefit from highly visual and tactile media such as picture books or puppets or flashcard based with simple image and short animated videos. These media help maintain attention while supporting vocabulary learning through repetition and visual cues. Meanwhile, younger primary students aged 7 until 9 can work with slightly more complex media, such as storytelling videos, simple worksheet, or interactive games, and song with action. And this support early literacy skills and help them understand simple sentence structure. For older primary learners age 10 until 12, teachers can introduce more cognitively challenging media like short reading, text, project-based digital tools, comics, interactive educational apps. And this allows learners to practice higher order thinking and develop language in more contextualized situation. Next, I will describe how integrating cultural elements to enhance intercultural competence engagement. My explanation is integrating cultural elements in English media help young learners develop intercultural competence by exposing them to different way of life and fostering respect on diversity. Children become more aware that English is used by people from many cultures, not only Western cultures. This encourages openness and curiosity. For instance, using stories, songs, or pictures that showcase cultural celebration, clothing, food, or daily routines from various countries help learners compare this aspect with their own cultural experience. When learners see familiar cultural elements such as Indonesian traditional games, food, or folklore embedded in English lesson, they feel more connected and motivated. As a result, their assignment increase because the content is relatable and meaningful. And for the number 3, about challenges in adapting local cultural elements and proposition. Based on my explanation is teachers may face several challenges when incorporating local cultural elements into English teaching materials. One common challenge is the lack of ready-made materials that authentically represent local culture. Many English textbooks focus heavily on Western context, so teacher must modify or create their own resource. And another challenge is the risk of simplifying or misrepresenting cultural elements, especially when translating cultural concepts into English. Teacher may also feel unsure about how to present cultural topic in age-appropriate and pedagogically effective ways. And to address these challenges, the teachers can first is collaborate with colleges, consult local culture source, and start with simple cultural aspect and use bilingual support. And this solution help create culturally relevant material without compromising accuracy or clarity. And for number four, it's compare digital and traditional media in a cultural context. Both digital and traditional media have strengths in teaching English within a cultural context. Digital media, such as educational apps, animated stories, and videos, provide rich visual and auditory input. They allow learners to experience cultural elements through dynamic image, music, and real-life scenarios. This makes cultural expose more vivid and engaging. Digital media also support differentiated the learning because students can interact at their own pace. However, traditional media such as flashcard, storybook, puppets, and song offer tactile and interpersonal experience that are essential for younger children. Traditional media often encourage modern teacher-student interaction can be easily adapted to include local cultural elements such as using traditional custom for puppets or telling folklore in English. In terms of cultural relevance, traditional media can feel more authentic and familiar, especially when representing local culture. Meanwhile, digital are more effectively for presenting global culture through multimedia formats. A balanced combination of both types provides the most comprehensive learning experience. And I will short teaching activity English learning and cultural context. Yeah, the the activity title is my favorite traditional food. For target learners is grade 4 and media use picture and short teacher create video and cultural aspect Indonesian traditional food. For example, rendang, pempek, or putik. The activity is the teacher first show a short video, yeah, from YouTube or from social media, in, introduction several Indonesian traditional foods, simple English description, like rendang. Rendang is uh, meat, meat, and our pempek is like from Aceh, yeah, from Aceh, and or we can introduce to the student when the uh, country when the country have traditional food. And number two is student receive picture or cards, different foods, and match them with the correct English name. The for example is teacher giving the picture to the student, and student can suggest what this foods, what the names, where, or from where, yeah. And number two is in pairs. Student say a short sentence. My favorite, and we can ask to the student what your favorite traditional foods in Indonesia, and we can elaborate with our material. Like my favorite traditional food is rendang because it taste is most delicious gitu. And for a student, they then present their card and explain their favorite food to the class in front of a student. And the justification is I choose picture card because they are age appropriate and support visual learning, which is effective for vocabulary development. The simple video helps contextualize the cultural aspect by showing real image of Indonesian food. This activity integrates both language learning, vocabulary, and simple sentence and cultural context. Traditional foods, making the lesson meaningful, enjoyable, and culturally relevant for young learners. Okay, maybe that's all from my explanation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.